Hey everyone, it's Sarah Thummel with Team Rara, and we have some team members here with us today. We are going to just talk briefly about fundraisers and specifically how to run a fundraiser with a Google form, which is the brilliant idea of my teammate Brianne Normandin. So she came up with this, I think, sometime last year, and this is how we like to do our fundraisers. It makes it seamless, makes it so easy. And I'm going to first show you my Google form for the December 2019 fundraiser that I've put together. And then we're going to talk about putting together our own to model that and what we do with that information and how we gather all of that. So we are going to get started, and let me see if I can share my screen. And the ladies that are joining me, if you'll just raise your hand if you can see my screen, if I can see your face, that is. If you can see my screen, Sharonda, could you raise your hand? Okay, perfect, thank you. All right, so we want to get started here. So this Google form, I'm actually going to start from the beginning. We are going to go to google.com, and you're going to simply Google Forms. Okay, that's how you access it. So forms.google.com. And then when you're in there, if you have a Google account, you can log in and it will take you to previous forms you've already done. If you don't have any forms, you would simply click on the blank button up here to create a new fundraiser. So that's all I did with this one that I'm calling Christmas Fundraiser, and that is how I got into this one here. So I'm going to try to move this over here. Okay, so this Christmas fundraiser, I'm going to point to this preview I button at the top, and I'm going to click that so that you can see what it looks like from the customer's point of view. So I have a banner at the top with some of the items that we're offering on the fundraiser, and I just want to have a quick section near the top here that tells people what to expect in this fundraiser. I always like to include the fundraiser link, which is here in the hyperlink, so that it's easily shareable for my hosts that are hosting with me for these fundraisers. So you can feel free to take time to read through all of this in its entirety. I'm not going to do that now, but I'm basically telling them that they have two ways to shop, that they can browse my website and let me know on the form what they want on the website through the catalog, or secondly, they can choose any quantity of 6 different products that I'm about to highlight. So with that said, I have a next button and it says page 1 of 2. You don't have to set yours up into sections, but that's what I've done here. These are 2 different sections. So I'm going to hit the next button and take you to this form. And first of all, I'm going to go through this as the customer, and then we're going to see what that looks like pulled up in the Google form, and then we're going to work on putting it together ourselves. Okay, so this is the order form, and if people click on this, they'll get a quick video, which I'm not going to do now. If you would like to view the video, just go to the link, but it's a quick little snapshot of the specials that are being offered. And I'm offering a cash bonus once the fundraising lead reaches a certain level. Okay, so I'm telling them that when they have this combination of items sold, I'm going to give them a $50 bonus, and we can go into the math with that later if you would like, but I'm not losing any money on that. I'm actually still getting money back from this fundraiser. So the way that this fundraiser is put together, which I love, is that we don't have to spend our commission on this type of fundraiser because we're using the customer specials to offset each other, and basically people are paying actually they're paying less than retail with tax and shipping, but we're getting money back from that because they're on sale and we're able to put them in on sale. So let me actually find the marketing real quick so I can have it. I did not have, this thing is in my way. No, okay, so we don't want November marketing, we want December. So the November specials, if they want those, they can shop on your website by browsing and then entering in on the form what they want. And then you would have to put the order in no later than November 30th, I believe, to get that for them. But we're going to focus on what we can get for December. So let me pull up that form. So monthly special flyer. I should have had this pulled up already, my apologies. We're just going to have this up to reference. So it's these 6 items here: the reversible tote, the Call Me crossbody, Ruby Mini reversible pouch, the hanging or felt hanging bin, and the felt wine and gift bag. So these 6 items. Okay. So oops, that thing's in the way. I hate that little drop down thing. There we go. Okay. So when they go in here, they're going to put in their name, first and last. There's their address field. It's already automatically filled in because that's easy. It won't be automatically filled for them probably, but my computer remembered it. Okay, so delivery method. After I put in all my contact information, I'm going to click local delivery to consultant in Broken Arrow because I normally see my fundraising lead and it's not going to be an issue for me to get that from her. Now, if your customer shopping from another state, they will go ahead and select this one, or if it's somebody they don't normally see, they would click that one. And the great thing about this, ladies, remember there's a flat rate shipping that's coming into effect December 1st. So when you put your fundraiser in, there's a flat rate shipping. So basically, you're not paying shipping on these items with what it comes down to. Isn't it like $6, $12? I don't remember the exact. I'd have to go to our team page and see what that is. We had and if Sharonda, if you remember, you can go ahead and speak up. The shipping was a flat rate. Here it is right here. So on orders that are $100 or more, it's only going to be $5 shipping. That is incredible. So ladies, that means that on a party that you submit that would normally be, let's say it's a $1,200 party. Normally your shipping is going to be $96. That's 8%. Your shipping is only $5 now. So that is awesome. So we can pass on the savings to our customers and make more money for ourselves and our organizations because they're not spending that money on shipping. So that is just awesome. I love that. Okay, so going back to the form, I have put in a few of my people that are going to be fundraising with me. So which person would you like to support? I'm going to click Shelby. And I offer a top seller prize. And so Shelby's not actually the person that told me about this fundraiser. Rebecca Blaine told me about this fundraiser. So she's going to get the credit for telling me about Shelby's fundraiser. Okay, so this is telling me I can shop the catalog, so I can click this and browse it and then return back here. And if I do want to get something, I'm going to respond here that I want one of item number 3121, large utility totes. And I don't even know all the prints that are available right now, but let's just go with the off-road, and since that's my example that I used here. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. I do want to shop the catalog with that one item. And then now we're going into the specials that for the fundraiser, we're not getting it as a customer special, but we're still getting it on sale for less than the retail value, and it includes the tax and shipping. So we can get this style for only $58, including tax and shipping. And let's talk about the math real quick. Does anybody want to throw out real quick what their tax rate is at their house? If not, I'll just pick something real fast. Does anybody know their tax rate? Okay, let's just say 9%. Let's say somebody's tax is 9%. So basically, I'm going to pay that $5 in shipping on that $100 plus order because that's like nothing. We can all do that. Plus, we're making money on this, so we can most definitely do that. So this reversible tote is $58, including tax and shipping. However, on special, we're going to get it for $40.80 because we can get unlimited specials with that large utility tote that I just entered. We can get 50,000 reversible totes if we wanted to for $40.80. As long as the stock is supplied for them, we can get as many as we want, and that is awesome. So let's do a little bit of math right now. So the reversible tote is $40.80, and then we're going to take 0.09. So the tax is $367. So we add the $367 to $40.80. So the total cost for the reversible tote is $44.47 for those people that have a 9% tax rate. So whatever your tax rate is, figure that out so that you know how much each item is going to be on special. So the reversible tote, I'm going to write it down for that, is $44.47. Okay, so that's important to note because when we go back to our form, if this thing will let me, I cannot stand that gray thing at the top. Okay, so when we go back here, you'll see I've highlighted this, and then hold on one second. This is not okay. So I can add something to this. For some reason, it's not showing up, but we can add here in the description of how much money back the organization or person is going to receive back from it. So if they're spending $58 on it and our cost is $44.47 to order it, then each reversible tote is going to give that fundraising host $13.53. So that's a great $13.53. I'm writing that down. That is really good to have more than $10 per tote going back to the organization. Plus, I in the beginning told them that I was going to bonus them $50 when they had a certain number of items sold, which is not any kind of cost. What am I trying to say? I'm not losing money on that, and I'll show you here in just a little bit. But they're going to select what they want. Let's say they want the safari weave, and I only want one of them, so I don't need to make an additional comment. But if I wanted to get 3 of those, I could type, well, we can just put 3 of the safari weave. We'll just type that so that you can see in the Excel spreadsheet what that does. So now we have a Call Me Crossbody. I am going to get one of these. Let's get it in the Rio weave. And I'm only going to get one, so I'm not going to make a comment here. But I do have a description here of if you want more than one, let me know what you want. Okay, in the Ruby Mini, I want to get several of these. Ruby Mini is a $25 value. We can get it for $22, including our tax and shipping. And I want to get black, I want to get sweet blossom, and I want to get chestnut. Okay, I want to get 1 black, 2 sweet blossom, 2 chestnut as a customer. Those are going to be gifts and maybe personalized. If they want to put notes in there, they can. A lot of people won't. You'll just have to ask them when you contact them what personalization they would like, and you can add it. Okay, here is the reversible pouch and felt wine gift bag. It says the retail value and what they can get it for. And I'm not going to go nuts on this one, but I'm just going to pick one. I'll just choose one reversible pouch. I don't need any comments. And yes, I do want to add personalization to my Ruby Minis that I got. So I'm going to put, yes, please contact me to personalize at least one of my items. And then this is actually out of order. So I need to fix this, ladies. So if you've gotten the link for this, this is somewhat out of order. This item 6, felt hanging bin, goes above this one. So I'll have to fix that. But that's also on special, and I don't have an answer for that. It kind of deleted some stuff. So no worries, I will get it fixed and I will get you the proper one so that you can copy it. Okay, so I also have a section I like to add. Do you want to donate any extra amount on top of the purchase for the cause you're supporting? I'm going to give her $25. So that gives them the opportunity. It's basically the gives round up, but they can put whatever amount there, and then they're just going to pay either their fundraising host directly, or they can give it to you to pass on. Okay, and I'm going to pay using a credit debit card because I put my options here. So you have to think of what do you accept electronically. Of course, you're going to accept a debit and credit card because that's what our 31 websites will accept. And then if you have PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, any of those, you can include that here, and cash or check. But I don't want to personally deal with cash and checks. I want the person leading the fundraiser to deal with that. And then so they can collect all of that, and then I'll tell the fundraising lead what they owe when it's time to put the order in, and they'll just keep all the cash and checks that are the overage. So that's a cool part about this fundraiser. I then have my signature and a marketing note that's that we have to have on all of our marketing material that we come up with. Okay, I'm going to click submit. and it's going to give me a note. Thank you for your support. Your order has been collected, and Sarah will be in touch with you to answer any questions you have and provide your order total. Okay, so you can edit after the fact because I put that in as a setting, but I'm not going to. Okay, so that is the customer view. I'm going to get out of that, and now I'm going to go into the view as the consultant running this fundraiser. So I was previously in this eye that says preview mode. To get back to edit mode, there's this edit pencil on the bottom right. You can click that to edit the form. And I do need to do some editing. But if you would go ahead and unmute yourselves at this time, if you would like to ask any questions, feel free to do that. I want to let you know that the responses are up here. And when you're in the edit part of this form, when you're not as the customer, you can see the responses. So I'm going to go ahead and click that real quick, and I can see that Sarah Thummel responded, and I'm going to download, I'm going to get an Excel sheet going, so I can click that here and create a new spreadsheet, create. The cool thing about this is that as people answer your fundraiser, it will update on Google Forms. So you do need a Google account to do this. So it says the time it was done and all the information to my order, has all the answers here. And so I can go through here and easily see what they would like. It's all here. And how do you want to pay? Debit credit. Okay, so they want to pay debit credit. So the phone number's on the far left. I can contact them. I'm probably going to send them a text message to this number and let them know what their total is and that they can call me. That's how I would handle it. But I'm going to get out of this spreadsheet just by clicking this X up here. You don't have to save anything because with Google Forms, it will automatically save. Even if I were to make a notation on this sheet, it would save it like that, but you don't have to click save. So that's pretty cool. Does anybody have any comments to make at this time before we move on? Okay, maybe it's pretty self-explanatory at this point. Okay, so we're going to go back and do you ladies want me to start it from scratch, like just like a few pieces of this, or do you want me to work on what we have going? I want to do what's easiest that will help you. So please speak up and let me know. Do you want me to start a new form? Or do you want to work? Yes.
So I just go to Google Forms, like go to Google and then type in Google Forms to find this, or is it
Yes.
on the that
Yep.
you sent?
Google.com and then type in the search bar Google Forms.
And if it's not, okay, so what you just showed me is not there, right? We're creating one?
Right. So if you've never gone into Google Forms, you're going to hit blank form or whatever it says, google.com, and then Google Forms. So I'm going to have a bunch of forms up here because so it's actually forms.google.com is the site. So you're going to click blank. So we'll go ahead and just do it like that. Does that sound good? Get started. And then you can see like how it's done. So are you on this screen?
I will be. My computer's a little bit slow, but I've done it once before.
Okay, so I'm actually just going to do like the very first part of this, and then for anyone that needs follow-up help with putting their form together, I can individually help them. But for the sake of time, we're just going to get it started. And any pictures that you need, you can grab off of the form that I did. So I'm going to go to this settings up here and do presentation, show progress bar. I like to do that. You don't have to do that, but I like to do that so that they know how far along they are. Okay, so this customized theme, you can choose an image for the header for this portion here. So we can hit choose image, and I'm going to upload a photo from my computer, and I've got to remember where I put it now. I think I'm on it. Okay, so this picture right here is what I had chosen before. And I think Sharonda has a way to change the pixelation to where it fixes it, where you can crop it, or not crop it, but change it. But I just slide it over and just choose some of the items in there to cover. So there's probably another way, a better way to do it, but that's all I do. It doesn't have to show the whole picture, but if there's a way to do it and somebody can share that, that's great. I'm going to change the color to that sweet blossom over here for that color. And then, and let's, on the untiled form, and put Christmas fundraiser. And then you can put all your detail here. Insert fundraiser detail here, including link to access it. And I will share with you how to do that as well. So like our very first question, for example, was, well, it wasn't a question, it was a video. I put it in a new section. You don't have to make a new section. Let's just do it the way it is here real quick. Okay, so if I click out of that, there is a add video button to the right. So I'm gonna hit that. And you can put in a YouTube link to upload a video, which I sent to everyone here, a YouTube link for something that I truncated basically off of 31 Today. I took the customer special for December, and then oh goodness, and then I just took the end part off, like just the last few seconds that show the special pricing, because we don't need that. That doesn't apply. So I put the YouTube link in for that video. I'm going to hit search. It's going to pull it up. I'm going to click it and hit select. So that puts the video in there. And I'm just going to copy what this says. So I'd put that in, and then this ... show, no, I don't want the show caption. Let's see here. I had something else put in there. Whoops, I just copied it twice. Let's center this. ... center line. There it is. I'm looking at the other one to see what I did. Okay, so I put it underneath that section. I did it as a caption. Okay, so I clicked this, I hit caption, and then I put what I was offering as a bonus. And I put a $150 bonus. That was intended to be a $50 bonus. So watch what you're doing there. I've got to fix that on my actual form. Okay, so there's a video. I'm going to add another section just to show you. So while you're in this section, you're going to hit like add question. And then you're going to go to the next one. And what's the next thing? Okay, so this is their contact information, first and last name, and then there's different answers, like different answer types. So first and last name, and you want them to be able to answer in a short answer. So you're putting what they're going to be putting, and then what type of answer they can give. So I'm not going to go through all the contact information, but that's how you do it. You just keep going and add question, and you're just going to make those the short answers for their contact information. And then when you have a different one, let's see here, for example, this one, delivery method, you can, whenever you're looking at mine as an example, you can see that it has these circles here, and you can play with it on your end and see, okay, what gives me those circles? You're going to see that it's multiple choice, but it also shows you when you click on it what it looks like. So those circles are the multiple choice option. And then if, let's see another one here. So like these boxes, for example, if you don't know what that is, you can go to your form and click over here and see, oh, the boxes are check boxes. Okay, so we got that. So does that make sense? As far as adding different layers, different questions, I hope that makes sense. Speak up if it does not, because we're going to move on. We don't have a whole lot of time left, but you're going to make it through all the way through this form using mine as an example, taking any pictures that you want to use. You can right click, save as, save it to your computer, and then insert them in for you and just reuse those images all day long. And then once you get through it, which I am going to alter this and I'll let you know when it's updated. But once you get through it, if you want me to look over it, I will, to make sure that you haven't made any mistakes in there. And let's talk about the math real quick behind this. So we already talked about one of these. And I thought that I had it in my form to tell everyone how much money they were going to be making per item. Like when I was here, see on mine, when I'm on the edit portion, it does say it. See right here. So this is this is just an image that I put in here. So I went over here and I just clicked this add image for this section and put in the reversible tote image, and then did this title and added this hover text is what it's called. But for some reason, it wasn't showing up on my customer end, so I'm going to have to check that out. But I always want to tell them how much money my fundraising host is going to receive back per item. And I said, purchase more than one to help her in a big way. So for me, they're going to receive $13.77 back per tote. And on the Call Me Crossbody, they're going to receive $8.68 back for each of those. So for the math on those, I have requested for them to sell 5 reversible totes, 5 of the Call Me Crossbodies, and any combination of 10 of these last 4 items. And when they do that, that's when I'm offering the $50 bonus. So when that comes out in the math, they are, so the PV on that is either going to range, it's going to be 438 PV all the way to 480 PV. So if you want to take the percentage, like 438 times your 25%, so at the very least, you are making $109.50 when they do that combination. So if you offer a $50 bonus, you're still making $60. And the only work you have to do with this is input the orders. That's literally all you're doing, is collecting the orders on that Google form, reading it, and entering in the orders at the end of the month. So that is so worth it to me, because that gives them an extra incentive for what they're doing. It's up to you if you want to give them the hostess credits and all of the hostess rewards. You don't have to, but I do like to offer a top seller prize with the hostess rewards. So with that said, I am going to stop the recording. That's going to be the end of the recording, and then we're going to pick this back up. And for anybody that's watching the replay, please feel free to get any of the pictures, the videos from me, and I will put the fundraiser link actually in the YouTube description of this training video. So thank you for joining us.